sirski, that boy Rashod Bateman has agreed to a 3-year contract extension worth 36.75 million, including 20 mil fully guaranteed. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? This on top of the 2-year extension we gave him last offseason. So we got him for like the next 4 to 5 years, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm excited for this. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I saw a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, under like the IG comments and shit saying holy overpay. Nigga, this is a underpay for what he's been able to, you know what I'm saying, do so far and overcoming his career. From the injuries, you know what I'm saying? That was pretty much the only reason why he was inconsistent, because of the injuries. Him and Lamar weren't able to, you know what I'm saying, create that connection like they were able to do last year. You know what I'm saying? And he was a touchdown machine for us in the back half of the year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's look at these stats real quick. 45 catches for almost 800 yards, 9 tuds, average 17 yards a catch. Like, this nigga was a dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 route runner in the league. Always has, you know what I'm saying, one of the highest separation rates in the NFL every year, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a Ravens fan, bro, you just would not understand, bro. You would not understand how good he truly is for us. Like, I know a lot of people just see the different clips and stuff of him dropping the ball occasionally and stuff like that. I watched every single Ravens game last year. You know what I'm saying? He was hands down, like on the back half of the year, one of our most consistent, probably our most consistent receiver, other than Zay Flowers. You know what I'm saying? Even Zay has his drop issues, but I feel like Bate could definitely be our wide receiver one, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Zay obviously had the 1,000 yards last year, but you know him and Lamar's connection was way better than Lamar and Bates. But that connection started to pick up between Lamar and Bates towards the end of the year, especially in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Bate caught 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Once again, one against Pittsburgh, one against Buffalo. And I think, bro, this year he definitely gonna get that ban, bro. Like the only thing with him was him struggling to stay healthy. Last year he was able to stay healthy for a full, you know what I'm saying, 17 game season. Well, technically 19 including the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But he was able to stay healthy, and that was like the biggest issue with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know how good he can be. You know what I'm saying? Know how good of a route runner he is. You know how good of a deep threat he can be as well. All he had to do was stay healthy, and that's exactly what he did, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause he been dealing with injury since his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? For him to finally be able to stay healthy, you know what I'm saying? It was good to see. It was good to see. Now, you know, with him, Zay, now adding D Hop. D Hop, man, I feel like he could definitely take both Zay and Bate up to the next level with his mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Along with Tez Walker and, you know, LaJohntay West, who we drafted this year, who will primarily be a return guy, but whenever he gets on the field, oh my gosh. I feel like he definitely will be our secret weapon this year. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? On top of, you know, Lamar going to his 3rd year under Todd Monken, you know what I'm saying? What Todd Monken's been able to do for Lamar already, you know, like you can easily see that Greg Roman was holding Lamar back so much, bro. So much. Now coming off a 4,000 yard passing, you know what I'm saying, season with 41 touchdown passes as well, along with him almost running for 1,000 yards. You know what I'm saying? With Derrick Henry running for almost 2K. Like, this offense, bro, is going to be so explosive. We averaged, what, 30.1 points per game last year? Oh, my gosh. It's going to get scary, bro. It's going to get scary now. The only scary part about you know what I'm saying, this offense, bro, is the fact that every time in the playoffs, like, every year we have the best rushing attack. Every year. When it comes to playoff time, we act like we don't know how to run the fucking ball. Like, stop trying to change what isn't broken, bro. Stop trying to fix what ain't broken. You know what I'm saying? We got Derrick Henry. He should have had at least 30 carries that game. Hands down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then, on top of that, what Zach Orr was able to do with our defense in the back half of the year, bro, hopefully he could pick up where he left off last year. But this team as a whole, man, I'm loving what I'm seeing, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of the most complete teams in the NFL. I feel like we do need another safety, you know what I'm saying, with our Darius tearing his Achilles and shit. So I feel like Justin Simmons, he's still out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would not mind that at all. So Kyle Hamilton can continue to play all around the defense, you know what I'm saying, the box, slot, you know what I'm saying, just be able to disrupt the game in every aspect, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, shit, I'm happy about this. You know what I'm saying? Bateman definitely deserves it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody says, bro. If you're not a Ravens fan, you don't watch Rashod Bateman play, you would not understand it, bro. I'm telling you right now, you would not understand how good he truly is, bro. Like all people want to see is like different clips here and there. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to actually sit down and watch film or watch, you know what I'm saying, the games and shit like that, bro. Which is kind of understandable. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to watch everybody's game every year. But hey, this one nigga right here, he gonna show y'all. I'm telling you right now, he gonna put the league on notice this year, 100%. We do also have a Rashod Bateman media availability interview, whatever. You know what I'm
maybe a little
saying?
background on how
So
this all came about, the
Gonna see
contract
how
extension
he feeling about the contract and shit.
You know, it was just two parties kind of met. We kind of been negotiating since the end of the season, and you know, it was something that both parties wanted to do, and it just made sense for both of us, and we worked it out. So I'm happy to be here, blessed and fortunate. So keep chasing the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah. These niggas work so hard, bro.
Less of a surprise this year. This year made sense to me for sure, most definitely.
Why did it make sense to you?
Because I feel like I finally did something on the field that was, you know, impressive and something that you can, you know, respect and stand on. Before that, it was a little bit shocking. I had some ups and downs here and there, so, you know, to be able to be here now, it feels good. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a time when you might not have been sure that you were going to be here for 8 or 9 years, when you, or maybe you didn't know for sure that you wanted to? I mean, like, did it take some time to get there, where this is the right thing?
No, I knew I've always wanted to be here. I just think as a player, you don't know when your time's up. You know, like you don't know the conversations that I had. You know, when
It's crazy how a lot of Ravens fans were trying to write my nigga off before the start of the season last year, bro. He proved everybody wrong. I'm telling you right now, gang. You don't want to go against us this year. I'm telling you. Bait definitely getting that one band. Zay probably gonna go back to back one band seasons.
But you know, we've had, you know, some good transparent dialogue throughout this whole process. So
Bait definitely getting his though, for sure.
With them, and you know, here we are today.
What did last year?
And then not to mention Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. It's about to get scary, bro. The season need to hurry the fuck up, bro. Dead ass.
I just know I can play ball, and it's like everybody knows that now, and I'm not here to prove that to nobody. You know, I want to prove that to my teammates, and I work for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I work for, you know, Lamar Jackson technically, and if these guys are pleased with, you know, with what I'm doing and, you know, my work ethic and all of that, then I feel like as a team, that's what's important to me. So I've done that, and you know, I'm definitely looking to continue to build off of that for sure.
You look at the contract as sort of a validation for what you've accomplished and the strides you've made in your career?
For sure. Yeah, most definitely. It's kind of how this league works. You get paid if you're doing the right things, you know, on and off the field, and it's a respect thing. It's showing that the organization, you know, believes in me. It's showing that, you know, I believe in them. So, you know, hopefully this thing keep on trucking in that direction.
Does it take trust from between player and organization that, look, if I outperform a contract that even if I just signed it, if I outperform that, this organization is going to take care of me in the long run?
That's what you would want them to do, but it doesn't guarantee anything. You know, I got a good relationship with DeCosta, and I think, you know,
shout out EDC, man.
That helps
Real
well.
shit.
You know, they respect, you know, how I work, you know, how I come in the building, and my teammates do. And, you know, I think that's why I'm still here. I hope so. Not just about, you know, what I do on the football field. So I'm definitely hoping to continue that mindset and that work ethic to continue to prove to the coaches that I'm worthy. I don't even know if he was really talking to me. I think I just like dapped him up and kind of kept it moving. But Harv has always been a guy that's believed in me since I've been here. Cool guy, and you know, he's good for the team and he's good for all of us. So.
Rashod, you guys have DeAndre Hopkins in this receivers room now, but you're under contract for quite a few more years. You're going to be the veteran leader in this room for a while. How do you approach that role, and how do you see yourself developing as a leader in this locker room?
I'll continue to do what I do, lead by example. Some people are vocal, and some people, you know, lead with like the way they work. You know, and Lamar is like a good example. You know, Derek is a good example. They might not say much, but you know, you can tell, you know, when it's time to, you know, get right. You know what I'm saying, and lock in. And I think that's more, you know, what I am. You know, Roquan, he's more of a vocal, you know, leader. Kyle Van Noy, he's the vocal leader, but they work hard as well. But me, I'm gonna show up every day, you know what I'm saying, and work, continue to do that, and hopefully that helps others around me.
Rashod, what did last season do for you? Obviously the contract has led to that. But what impact did it have on you to be able to go through the season healthy, have the kind of year you had? What did it do, not just physically, but mentally for you?
I don't know. I just think last year was fun overall. I don't think it helped me really get through anything. I think before the season started, I was kind of, at that point of peace, and I feel like that was a heavy reason to why, I was able to do, those, type of things on the field and have that much success, just because, I was in a better headspace, throughout the whole year. So, hopefully we keep that mindset as well, and, plenty more big plays to come.
You play with a veteran like Odell Beckham. Now you have D-Hop here. Is there anything that you are hoping to pick his brain about? Is there anything you want to take from him?
I mean, nothing in particular, but I think with a guy like that that's done so much in the league with so much respect, I'm ready to ask him anything, as far as, catching, hands, route running, body, taking care of your body, what you do when you was in year 1 compared to year 5. It's a lot of different variables. I'm a deep thinker, so I'm not like a one question guy. If I'm asked a question, I want to, keep digging until, I really figure out, the best way to do something. And D-Hop has already been a good vocal leader for us, as far as helping us with the young guys. And I definitely trust that he'll continue to help us out in that way.
Rashod, on the side here, you played a little bit of the slot last year.
You need to get louder mics, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I could barely hear them asking questions.
I honestly don't know. I really never know. I really never know, bro. So you just gotta be prepared for it all. Just show up and be ready to play. So I'm gonna just continue to do that. Yeah.
Damn right.
Whatever they want me to do, I'm gonna do. I just like playing football, and at this point, bro, I'm grateful for it all. So they throw me in the slot,
Yes, sir.
tight end, the chip block, whatever. I'll do it. Especially now. I'll be all right. Yeah. Yeah.
Not many players get 3 contracts with the team. Did you take a minute to kind of take that in, especially since early
That's
on?
crazy.
Back-to-back
Off seasons, he got a new contract,
the injuries,
or at
and
least
all that,
an extension.
that you were able to be a
Shit
guy
is
who
crazy,
was a
bro.
3-contract guy here.
I just think for me, it hits different when it's a receiver here. Well, we all know the perspective here, and we've been through a lot. We go through a lot. We continue to go through a lot. When it comes to facing backlash here and there or wherever it may be. But it definitely, I'll just say it means a lot. To be able to start something new here. Something fresh when it comes to the receiving room, and hopefully we continue to make plays and change the narrative of what we have here.
Rashod, you mentioned your relationship with Eric DeCosta earlier. He's publicly said over the past few seasons he's bullish about your talent. So what does it mean to you just to have him kind of stick beside you, continue to defend you, and continue to sign you?
It means a lot. I mean, that's coming from the top man that pay us. So honestly, if you got that respect from him, it means a lot. And hopefully that continues to develop and grow over the time of me being here. But being able to build a relationship with him, even all the coaches, it's been real good and it's been real beneficial.
Have you had an opportunity to share this moment with your family? What was their reaction?
Nah, I told my mom about a couple days ago, but I haven't called her yet. I kind of signed and then came to work after that, so I'm gonna go call her right now.
Hey, that's a real nigga, bro.
Last one, please.
Who that?
Nigga signed his contract, still willing to work. I fuck with that.
Yeah, not yet.
I fuck
don't
with
know if
that.
anybody heard from Lamar. I think so. So we'll find out soon.
All right, appreciate it, Rashod.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir, bro. Hey, man. He definitely deserves it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anybody says, bro. He 100% deserved this extension. Hey, now we just got to go get that bowl, man. Real shit. But, hey, man, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Y'all let me know what other NFL videos I'm to react to. Without further ado, I'm out.
I'm chosen, I'ma make them feel me. Make them people when they chow me. And if you don't know me, I'ma make sure that you know me. I hate to say it, but I really think I'm broke. But I know I'm chosen, I really know I'm chosen. I know I'm chosen. I was just lost a year ago, but now I'm focused. Doing good at sports, this microphone could be my trophy. Not taking drugs, I found a better way of coping.